Friends, family, and fellow believers, let's take some time to look at a matter of profound importance, a matter that touches the very core of our relationship with our Creator, the Sabbath. The Sabbath is not an arbitrary rule or a dusty relic of the past. It is a divine gift, a weekly sanctuary in time that God has given us. In the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verses 8 to 11, God himself speaks, "Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord your God. In it you shall do no work, for in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that is in them, and rested the seventh day. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it." This is not a suggestion, it's a commandment. It is an act of remembrance, a weekly memorial of God's creative power and his ownership of all things. But it's more than just a historical marker, it's a spiritual necessity. Ellen G. White, in her profound writings, speaks beautifully about this very topic. In Patriarchs and Prophets, she writes, "The Sabbath was given to all mankind. The Lord saw that a Sabbath was essential for man, even in paradise. He needed to lay aside his own interests for one day of the seven, that he might more fully contemplate the works of God and meditate upon his goodness and power." Think about that for a moment. Even in a perfect world without sin, God knew we would need a day of rest, a day to set aside our to-do lists, our worries, and the clamor of our daily lives and simply be with him. In our modern world, we are busier than ever. The demands of work, school, and family pull us in a million different directions. The temptation is to treat the Sabbath like any other day, to catch up on chores, run errands, or even work. But when we do that, we miss the blessing. We deny ourselves the spiritual rest that God intended. The Sabbath is a day for spiritual renewal, for connecting with God and with our community of faith. It's a day to study his word, to pray, to spend time in nature, reflecting on his creation, and to fellowship with one another. It is a day to cease from our own labors and enter into God's rest. So as we go into the Sabbath, I urge you to reflect on your observance of the Sabbath. Are you treating it as a sacred gift or as just another day? Let us honor this commandment not out of obligation, but out of love for the one who created us. And in so doing, we will find a deeper peace, a renewed spirit, and a closer walk with our Lord.